My first thoughts, I'm really happy for our guys. They need to be vindicated with a win. I think we've been playing better than the wins and losses have been showing. And I could keep telling them that, but they needed a win to validate it. And so I'm glad we got the win. I thought in the first half we played, great basketball, like really, top-notch basketball. Second half, our defense was good. Our offense started too many turnovers. I think we had 4 in the first 4 or 5 minutes. And but our defense held us down, and I thought Julian Wooden made a huge shot. We were a little bit messed up, but been playing great. They made some tough shots. Julie Wooden's 3, I think, was big. Then we came out and got 2 stops after that, and I think we scored twice after that to push the lead back out. So it was a great answer in the second half and had some nice spurts. But just really happy for our guys to be able to, put one in the win column against a team that, gives you a lot of challenges. They got some good young players.
Yeah, Tyree was in here, and he says his leg still hurts, and maybe it's tough for him to go full 40 minutes at this point. But what does he bring to you? I mean, it's not a lot in the scoring column, but obviously he's filling up the stat sheet everywhere else, and sets the tone defensively, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, he can. Scoring is not even what he wants to do. He wants to get other guys involved. He's a good ball handler. He sees the court better than anybody on our team, so he finds other guys. And he's a big guard. So sometimes in our ball screen situations, I mean, he's 6'4" and a big point guard out there that can see the court. And it's been great to, relieve Vado a little bit and not put so much pressure on him. And, yeah, he's probably 85, maybe 90% right now, but we need him. And, like other couple guys are fighting through some injuries, which most teams are this time of year. But he's given us, a big boost, whether it's offense, defense, his assist, and just his energy and his length on the court has been really good.
You had 50 points in the first half, 19 in the second half, but they still don't – I think the closest they got was 11 in the second half. What does that say about your ability today offensively in the second half to not have it but still be able to kind of hold on and get this win?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want is, you don't want to have to win games with your offense. And if you kind of look at our scores – that's how we've had to try to win in conference play is with our offense. And, that's not going to be there every single night. So we're trying to do more things on defense, try to fit these guys a little bit. We turned them over a lot in the first half, led to some offense. And, this is the first time I can say it in a while that, our defense, was the reason we won the game. And even with 50 points in the first half, the defense was the reason we won the game.
Was this the best you've seen from the team overall as a whole since the COVID pause?
You know what? Tonight was in spurts too, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if I go watch film of our team, I might be really angry at past games, like 4 or 5 minutes of the game, and the other times I'm like, look, we're doing good things, and we're trying to kind of create a new identity, and sometimes that 4 or 5 minutes will be a killer segment that we just can't overcome. But, we played good at Hofstra and just didn't finish the deal. We played good at Drexel for 35 minutes and had some bad turnovers that game. And, against Elon, similar situation. So, hopefully tonight I think you can see a little bit better. Just kind of had Chuck Falden and then kind of go into a 9-man rotation. Hopefully you see that affecting our defense in a positive way. And when we were a deeper team, our defense was better. Guys didn't have to get worn out. And hopefully that's a trend we have down the stretch.
Is fatigue a factor in the second half of a lot of these games where, I mean, obviously guys have been hurt or had a pause and things, and it's got to be hard to get back into game shape in the middle of the season once you've had a break?
Yeah, I mean, we're in game shape. But I think it is, guys get worn down right now. And we had that pause, and we came back and played conference games, and we never got back in shape. And, I have some regret. Maybe I could have handled it better with, when guys came back, they were out of shape or we had guys out, and then we had some injuries. And, that probably was, some of the injuries probably were a factor that we came out of a long pause and had to play a lot of games right in a row. And, teams got injuries, teams got different things. But right now, we got guys in game shape, but I think some guys are worn down. But I think tonight it was better just because just having that ninth guy. Jalen Hodge played great tonight. Devin Savage been getting a little better every single game. Alonzo's getting healthier now, coming off of his injuries. And just adding Chuck in there, getting that ninth guy, I think was a big difference.
Delaware Monday, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Can you just kind of give us a little bit about that game, a scouting report, what you're looking forward to in that game?
Yeah, I mean, Delaware came in here and whipped us up the first time. We couldn't stop them. And that's one of the reasons we had to make changes to our defense after that game. It was we knew we couldn't stay the course. Dylan Painter, I voted him preseason player of the year in the league, didn't even play in the game. And then they had a guy come in who's hardly played and just dominated us, a transfer freshman. So great guards, talented all over, can score different ways. And if Dylan Painter plays, they got a great post presence. If he doesn't, they still got really, really good players as we saw the first time.
Yeah, so back on this game, you mentioned Julian Wooden's three-pointer made it a 14-point game. Seemed like before that, William & Mary started to creep back into the game. It seemed the game was going a little slower then. Was that just part of the game flow, or did you want to slow it down in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, you saw we started the second half, and we took quick, bad shots. And I was trying to get our guys to settle in and get good shots. And then, we had a couple times, Justin Amadi's got a dunk, and the ball slips out of his hands. And somebody else has a layup. Tyree has a layup and just misses the layup. And those things could calm us down. And I think it was a segment there where Tyler Rice made a couple tough shots. And, he started getting hot. And, we were trying not to just rush and take bad plays, bad decisions. I thought Vado was in a good groove. And then maybe he got tired where I thought I could trust him in the game and try to finish it. But I think it was some unfortunate things. We got sloppy. But while we were sloppy on the offensive end, our defense kind of held us in there. All right, thanks.
All right, I guess for all three of you, particularly in the first half when you were getting a lot of points off turnovers, transition, and everything, did it feel a little bit more like what you guys were doing earlier in the season? Are you getting kind of closer back to what you were able to do to find success early on?
Yeah, I think so. The one press is kind of working. Our defensive plan, we changed it up due to the limit of people we have. But yeah, I think it's for sure we're getting back to where we were.
I think us getting back to our ourselves came with the defense that we changed to. It's just getting us making us play more aggressive.
Yeah, I think just getting used to the new defense. I don't know. Yeah, we're just working it out.
So, Tyree, question for you. 4 first-half steals. Do you feel back to yourself yet, settled in after your injury?
My legs still kind of sore, but yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit back to normal. Got a little pep in my step now. So.
I mean, along those lines of getting back to normal, is it still kind of tough to keep that intensity up for 40 full minutes? Where you guys were used to playing with 9 or 10 guys there for a while, and now you're kind of doing it with more of a 7 or 8 man rotation.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said kind of in our previous little sessions we had here, interviews, it's basketball, the injuries happen, so, you just got to keep playing. Even no matter how many minutes you play, whenever you're on the floor, just give it your all, really.
So, yeah, like Shane was saying, obviously the pace this game, seemed much faster in the first half. Second half, it slowed down a little bit, but what happened the second half to when William & Mary cut it to an 11-point game? You guys got it right back up to 16, 17. What happened there?
I think we just shared the ball really more in the beginning before they made William & Mary went on that run. Tyree, I think you had 8 assists, you said, and 1 turnover. So I mean that was kind of big for us. Just moving the ball. Tyree having the ball and he finding others, looking for others, just making plays. And it kind of helped went on our run when William & Mary was coming back.
This can be for anyone, 3 of you. 50 points in the first half, 19 points in the second half, but you were really never threatened. What does that say about your ability to kind of play a couple different styles in one game tonight?
Honestly, I don't even know. To be honest with you, I mean, we the beginning of the season, we had at the end of the games, it was kind of close. That kind of helped us, I think, for the regular season games, even though we kind of be coming up short a little bit. But I mean, we just gonna keep on playing at the end of the day.
Anything else for these guys? Was it ever not basketball?
No, it's always basketball. We play basketball.
Thanks all.
Thank y'all.